Okay, so we left off where we just implemented our first functionality of our PizzaPlace application. So we are now able to select new toppings, for instance, extra mushrooms. We add the topping, and the mushrooms topping is added to the list of toppings. I have this message here that the topping is added. What are the next two functionalities I want to implement is to actually confirm this pizza. This means adding this pizza to my order, or to cancel this pizza, which just means ignore this pizza. Let's start with order pizza. When I now click this button, I again enter a page which we already know. It's a page which I enter when the implementation or the functionality is not yet implemented. So I can just copy paste this URL, and I know I have to prepare a case for this URL as well. Any suggestions of the method I'm going to call now? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to confirm the pizza. I'm going to the declaration. Yeah. Okay, why would I do that? What if I want other pizzas? Well, I have a page where I can select a new pizza or where I can click to start paying. That page? Okay, so request.get request dispatcher. I'm going to the page again where I can select new pizzas or where I can say all pizzas currently in my order, they are fine. Dot forward. Okay. Did everything happen that needs to be happening now? Now what happens when I go to confirm order? Oh, did I do confirm order? I was updating the wrong method, sorry. Yeah, confirm pizza, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But where do I get my pizza that I want to confirm? Request dot get session dot get attribute. Which attribute? The pizza attribute. Okay. Well, I keep in my session a user object, a pizza object, and an order object. So get session, get attribute. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Multiple things can go wrong. Well, actually one thing can go wrong. Anyone else? If pizza is null, this means that there is no pizza to confirm. You should select a base pizza first. Everybody agrees? So I'm going to send this error message. Request.set attribute error Okay. They have to select the base pizza first, so where do I forward them to? To the pizza page. Okay. In the other case, I was able to, I have a pizza, so I can add the pizza to my order, and I can, well, let me put it there as well, request set attribute message. What's the message? That the pizza was added. Okay. What could go wrong now? Anyone? Yeah. Okay. If order is null, this means this is the first time you're trying to create an order. Yeah, it's not yet there. Any suggestions? Yeah, so we don't have to send an error or anything. We just notice there is no order yet, so we just create one. Order is new order. I take my requests, I take the session, because I don't want to keep my order alive for just this request. I want to keep it alive for all subsequent requests as well. So get session. This time I do set attribute. I'm going to put the order in my session. And here you see I have an object of type order, and I put it in my session. Yeah. So when I put an order in my session, it will stay in order forever. And that's the reason why we have to cast, because when you take it out, it's set to be an object, but we know it's an order because we put it there. Okay. And that's fine, because if it didn't exist, I make sure it exists after this if statement. Yeah? Okay, this looks fine. So when I now select the pizza, I can confirm it, and my pizza is added. That's the action we just implemented. Okay. New pizza. I also want to make sure that this button works. What happens if I hit this button? Anyone could make an educated guess? Yeah. That's the idea what we want to do. We want to remove the pizza that's now in the session to remove it from the session. But we did not implement it yet, right? So when I hit this button now, I enter this page again. We're already quite used to this. We just copy-paste this URL. I go to my big switch case. I add it as a case because now I want to implement it. Do cancel pizza. Navigate to declaration. Okay, so now I have to implement it. Yeah, so you said to remove the current pizza from the session. That's exactly what we're going to do. Request.getSession. Remove attribute. Which attribute are we going to remove? Well, the pizza. So any pizza that's in this session is now completely gone. What do I want to do next? Define homepage. That's a possibility. So I just removed the current pizza from the session. What's the next thing you want to do? Either add a new one or confirm your complete order up until now. So get request dispatcher. That's what I called the pizza page. Forward. Voila. Ready. Maybe it's nice to also send a message to the user that it was actually cancelled. So request dot set attribute message. Message. Which message? Well, the message pizza cancelled, and that's just pizza cancelled. You might also add some checks whether pizza is already there, and then add this message there, but I didn't, well, let's skip that for now. It will be in the solution that will be put online. Okay. So let me check if this works. When I now go to the cancel pizza page, well, what happens is I get by my control redirected to the actual pizza page, and when I see here that the message is that the pizza has been cancelled. So I can select the pizza, I can add toppings as much as I want, and I can cancel this pizza, and this pizza is just not included in the order. Yeah. Now, what's the final issue I have to solve, or we have to solve, is to make sure that after all pizzas have been ordered, I want to pay. Yeah. So I know there is one student that was very eager to pay, so let's implement it now. If I hit the pay button, I go to the confirm order page, but again, we see it's not yet implemented. Yep, copy paste, go to the switch case, edit, do confirm order, break, so the same story as before. I can only go to the confirm or the pay page when there is actually an order. So I take the order from the current session. I have to cast it because Java thinks it's an object, but we know we put an order there, so we have to cast it. Either order is not present. And then we set the error message to no order to confirm, select the pizza first. And then we go to the pizza page. Otherwise, when order is not null, so then we are sure there is an order, then we go to the pay page. So we request the dispatcher. We say, this is the page you have to go to, and we forward the request. So once we go to the page to pay, we know there is an order there, because I just did the check. Yeah. So that means if I check my pay order GSP page, it's again a whole lot of HTML because I added some nice CSS to it. Yeah. But the most important thing is that here in this GSP page, I can access my order object. Yeah. So here I just put some text, and the text is you have to pay some price for a certain amount of pizzas. Yeah. And let me explain this code a bit better than I did with other codes in the GSP page, because the other one was quite easy. This might be something new. So you have to pay, and this all seems like regular text. What you see here is that we can escape to what we call the expression language, and it's some variant of Java. So because there is an order object in the session, writing order means that we will find this object. And what we would want to write is order.getPrice. Yeah. In the expression language, we can just skip the get, and we can just write price. Yeah. Now let me check the implementation of order. So order has this method called getPrice, so that means we can write price in the GSP. And what it does is just going over all the pizzas in this order and summing all the total prices. So here there will be some price, the price that we have to pay for, and then here I want to have a number, namely the amount of pizzas in my order. So I can take order.pizzas, this returns a list, and I want to have the length of the list. But I cannot do or call concrete functions in the expression language. So somehow I have to be able to get the length. Well, there is a function called length, but it's not standard implemented, so I have to import it from the GSTL functions library. Yeah.
Is this going to work on arrays and lists, or just on arrays because you use lengths here? If you can do
It works on lists, it works on strings, it works on any collection. I would have to double check it for arrays. But I think it would work as well. Well, let me check this offline, okay? So that's just the ID. Because order is an element or an object in my session, I can just access it here in my GSP page. Using the shorthand notation of the expression language, that means I don't have to write get price or get pizzas, but just price and pizzas. Yeah. Okay, probably no order yet. So now I added one pizza to my order, and I see that I have to pay $8.99 for one pizzas. Ja. Define? What? Can you explain what you mean? Ja. Order is een... Ja, ja. If it exists, it will find it. Yeah. Probably it's still there as well. Let me check. Because I don't think I remove it from the session. So, see, that's the last one, it's still there. Yeah.
Is dat nu niet... Is dat tegen encapsulatie?
Why? Where?
Ik weet niet, omdat je zo direct...
No, because I'm not doing the field price of order. This is expression language, and it's like a variant of Java. And when I do it, when I write price here, what it actually says is get price. Yeah. Yeah. So let me just show this because it's quite important. If you look at the class order, it doesn't even have a field called price. See? So that's just a notation of the expression language. So everything with $sign, brackets, curly brackets, and in between there you cannot access fields, but you have to use this special notation. And when you write .price, it's going to look for get price. Yeah. 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 And actually, because if you're doing this, you're actually enforcing encapsulation. Okay. So now most of the functionality of this application works. We can select base pizzas, we can add toppings. Adding toppings might fail, but it doesn't crash my application. I get error messages. I can order this pizza, and I can pay for this pizza. Yeah. So that's the idea of the whole application. Did anyone see what's still missing from this application? Well, yeah, but you're not developing an application just to have a filter. The filter will be indeed the solution, but what's missing from this application is the login mechanism, and indeed we will fix it with a filter, but that's for the third and final movie of this session. Yeah.